Today, I'll be talking about the 2015 Lexus RX350. I'm going to tell you why this is a great winter car, an SUV in this case, and why you need to get one of these. Watch it till the end, of course, as we'll write and show you how it behaves in winter conditions. So first off, I've had this for quite a while. We've done a summer video, but in the winter, we just can't get rid of this SUV in the sense that we don't want to get rid of it because it is just so awesome. It's comfortable, it rides super well, and of course, it's got great traction in the winter. So it comes with a decent engine. This is a 3.5 liter, 270 horsepower V6, and it is really smooth, even compared to more modern versions of the vehicle, and of course other similar brands. We just love this one. To be sure, there's no compromising in this in the winter. It's obviously because it's a ICE engine, an internal combustion engine. It warms up properly. You've got all the heat you want. You don't have to deal with any of those things that you would find in a modern EV, for example, where the heating is a bit of a challenge. And of course, thanks to regular gas, you've got pretty much as much mileage as you want, as long as there's a gas station handy. So let's take a quick look around the vehicle. So as you can tell, I picked another one of these snowy days to show you the vehicle. So this particular model came with the 19-inch wheels. So I do have some mags for the summer. In the winter, I've got the original alloy wheels that came with the vehicle. Outstanding. Get some decent tires on these things, of course. That certainly helps. If you're going to get some very inexpensive tires, you may not get the kind of all-wheel drive traction that you're expecting. Apart from that, it's got most of the luxuries that you would expect. Heated pretty much everything, heated seats. You've got a heated space here right where the windshield washer wipers are, excuse me. And so again, it's made really for this kind of temperature. As you may remember, if you've seen the previous videos, it's got very minimal badging. It's RX350, so again, it's not a hybrid. It's a regular gas engine, and you've got the nice logo there. There is a camera in the back here for obviously for backing up, and that's about it. So you're going to find some sensors. If you look very carefully, they're actually hidden with the camouflaged snow here. But apart from that, it's a really good look. And in case you're thinking, gee, there's no wiper on here, well, it's actually hidden in here. So it is out of the elements, and so far it's been no problem having it recessed in there. In fact, it stays out of all the gunk and the ice and the snow that would generally accumulate on top of it, since it's up there in a nice recess, protected from the elements. You'll notice it's very accommodating. It is 40 cubic feet. And of course, if you put down the rear seats here, you will end up with 80.3 cubic feet of cargo space. So ample for, things like a cooler and so forth. You'll also find these little handles here that basically push 60/40 the back seats there. Apart from that, really, there's a bit of a light here, and you'll find a 12-volt cigarette lighter type of a plug here in the back. So if you do have a cooler and you're doing a long distance with this, you can go ahead and plug it in there. Now, let's take a quick look underneath. Of course, we have a nice winter liner here. By the way, in case anybody's out there, because I'm sure someone will comment, it's a Subaru on here. This is actually the size of a Subaru Outback that I had before, and I tried it in here and it fits so well. I went, oh, well, I guess I don't need a new one. So I kept it. So in case you're wondering, that is the reason for that. So let's take a quick look underneath. So you've got a bit of a cavity here where you can keep, extra oil or anything else you want. I actually have a little pump in here in case I ever need. And there is a spare tire under here as well. So nice and warm. Of course, you'll find all of the usual things you'd expect in a modern vehicle. This is back in 2015. You had heated steering wheel. Now, first off, let me tell you that the position of the hands are actually important in this case because it only heats at the very ends here. So if you're going to be putting it where this wood is, you're going to be freezing, so you're probably going to have gloves, but so the heated is only here. If you live in an environment where they use a lot of calcium on the roads or there's a lot of slush, you want to make sure that you get the proper mats in here so that you've got some protection, because especially since this color is beige, and it just would make a horrible mess having the calcium or salt go and slush around in here, just destroy your carpets and your upholstery. So for that, it's really nice to get decent mats. The rest is really nice to drive in the winter. Since it is an all-wheel drive, you literally put it into D and just go. You don't have to change modes or do anything with this vehicle. It really just goes. And from that point of view, the only drawback I have with this vehicle, which I've had from the beginning, and I've mentioned this before, is this entire console for the entertainment. Now, yes, it's not necessarily a winter problem, but then again, if you're going to be doing something with the glove, it becomes a little more awkward to go and control, even if you've got the more recent versions that went from this joystick that I have in this model to the next model years, for example, where they had touchpad. Clearly at that point you've got to be with your bare hands to be able to navigate the console. Now, the console itself is a bit convoluted. It's a little difficult to control and to use. It's unfortunate, but that really is the only downside that I can find to this SUV. So overall, it's really good traction, feels good, got a great suspension. Range is not so great. You're going to be doing about 500 kilometers per tank of gas or so. It's neither here nor there. It's I guess pretty average. The consumption is on the high side in the winter, especially with winter tires. So at the end of the day, really, you're going to be doing the rear here that also heats up the side mirrors, so you won't have any frost and snow accumulating on them. And of course, you can put the front, you're going to get full blast of air at that point, and you can regulate the temperature that way and make sure that your windshield stays nice and fog free, and of course no ice and snow on there as well. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, and of course please subscribe. It really helps us out, especially a small channel like ours. Leave some comments below. I love reading those, and I especially love hearing about your purchases. I understand quite a few of you have reached out, commented to me about their purchase of this particular vehicle. Oh my god, I gotta start again. Okay, from the top, 3, 2, 1. If you like this video, of course, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps us out, especially a small channel like ours. Thanks a lot to all the people who have commented on my other video about this vehicle. That's actually what prompted me to follow up with this video. And I really enjoy hearing why you purchased it. And I think a lot of you are satisfied with this. I got a lot of good comments anyways, so I appreciate those. You can also check us out at www.ctobob.com, where I have a variety of subjects that I cover. And of course, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Bob Pellerin.